The Toronto Raptors are the most disrespected team in the East this season. And it's not even because they're a high seed or anything crazy like that. It's because nobody is talking about how dangerous this team is quietly becoming. Everybody's obsessed with Boston. Everybody's obsessed with the Giannis situation. Everybody's debating Philly. Everybody's glazing New York. Meanwhile, Toronto is just building something low-key nasty, and nobody's paying attention. Now look, when people talk about the Raptors this season, they say the same thing every time. They're solid, they're scrappy, they're competitive. That's surface level analysis. This team is way more layered than that. They're long, they defend, they've got real shot creation now, they've got lineup versatility, and they've got 3 different players who can close games. That's not mediocre, that's dangerous. Now look, let's talk about the most under the radar star in the East right now, Scottie Barnes. Look, Scottie isn't loud, he's not flashy, he's not doing 40-point look at me games every night. But what is he doing? He's running the offense, he's guarding the 1 through 5, he's rebounding, he's making high IQ reads, he's closing games, and he's setting the tempo for the team. He's basically a point forward hybrid who controls the flow of games. And the scary part?
He doesn't force it.
Scottie Barnes doesn't play like he's chasing numbers. He plays like he's reading a chessboard. He'll give you a nice 24, 9, and 7, and it feels casual. He'll guard the other team's best wing. He'll switch onto a guard. He'll protect the rim on a rotation. That's superstar impact without superstar noise, and that's exactly why he's under the radar. Because he's efficient, he's unselfish, he's controlled. But if you actually watch Raptors games, he's the engine. Now look, we gotta talk about the move that changed everything for the Raptors, and it's Brandon Ingram. Ingram sliding into the system was low-key one of the cleanest fits in the conference. Why? Because Toronto desperately needed a pure half-court bucket, and that's what Ingram is. He's not a system player. He's not a needs a play drawn up guy. He's a give me the ball at the elbow and move out of my way type. Mid-range killer, length, playmaking improved, calm under pressure, you name it. And the thing is, because Scottie does so much of the dirty work, Ingram doesn't have to overextend. He can really just score, and that's scary. Late game, you now have Scottie making the reads, Ingram making the tough shots, RJ Barrett slashing to the rim, you have 3-point shooters spacing at the floor, and you have a rim runner ready. That's structure. Ingram hasn't been loud this season, he hasn't been in the headlines, but he's been surgical. And in the playoffs, you need a shot creator who can get you a bucket when nothing is working, and that's Brandon Ingram. Now look, let's talk about RJ Barrett, and this is where it gets interesting. RJ Barrett is a swing piece of this entire thing. Because when RJ is aggressive, Toronto looks completely different. When RJ is downhill, the defense collapses, the corners open, the big rotates, and the offensive rebounding lanes open up. RJ Barrett doesn't need to be the best player. He just needs to be decisive. If he's finishing strong, if he's attacking closeouts, if he's knocking down catch and shoot threes, that's when Toronto goes from a solid playoff team to nobody wants to see this team. He's a temperature changer. Some nights he's quiet, some nights he looks unstoppable. If he finds consistency, that's when his team levels up. Now look, there's a lot of role players on the Raptors who I want to shout out to. And look, Jakob Poeltl, he's not flashy, but he sets brutal screens, he protects the rim, and he finishes inside. Pause. And he makes life easier for Scottie and Ingram. And look, I know Jakob Poeltl isn't the best center ever, but he does the job, right? And he's a structured big, the kind that keeps your defense stable. Emmanuel Quickly, he has spacing, he has pace, he has the pull-up shooting, and he has a bench scoring punch. Quickly changes the rhythm of games. He'll go on a 9-0 personal run and flip the momentum instantly. That matters in a playoff series. Also Grady Dick, pure movement shooting. Defenses can't help off him. You leave him, that's 3 points. He's not just a meme name, he bends defenses. And when you talk about the Toronto Raptors, this team has really gotten back its defensive identity from its playoff days. And this is what people forget. Toronto's DNA has always been length and defensive versatility. They switch, they rotate, they close out hard. They play physical on the wings. Scottie at the top, Ingram using length, RJ strong on drives, Jakob Poeltl protecting the paint. It's not the best defense in the league, but it's disruptive. And in a 7-game series, disruptive wins games. And this is why they're underrated. They're not dramatic, they're not in trade rumors, they're not fighting eternally, they're not chasing headlines, they really just hoop. And in the East this year, outside of maybe 2 top teams, there is no unbeatable monster. If Scottie takes one more leap, if Ingram stays efficient, if RJ locks in, If the 3-point shooters hit at league average, Toronto is absolutely capable of winning a playoff series. Maybe 2. And the craziest part, nobody would see it coming. So when people call the Raptors mid or just rebuilding, I need y'all to understand something. This is not a rebuild, this is a quiet construction. Scottie Barnes is evolving into a legitimate two-way star. Brandon Ingram gives them half-court scoring stability. RJ Barrett is a piece that can swing games. All the role players fit, the defense has identity, the lineup versatility is real. They're not loud contenders, they're lurking contenders. And those are the ones to mess up the playoff bracket. Remember this video, because when Toronto knocks off somebody in round 1, everybody's gonna act surprised, but I won't be. But anyways, that's the video, y'all. If y'all like the video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications. I'm not SGA, but call me Mr. Consistent. And until later, I'll see y'all on Mars. Peace.
You telling me you falling out of love with me. Hope you can find someone to love you better than I did. Taking our memories on love and treating it like nothing. Taking our memories on love and treating it like gossip. It's my love for my grandmother make me gentle when I care for you. Tell me you're falling out of love, breaking my heart in two.